Right. So welcome to the sixth session of our Business Analyst Associate Series 2024. And I know we extended this invitation to other groups at UiPath to join. So we welcome you as well, because we think the session is really beneficial for everybody involved in any type of career transformation or interest in how our curriculum, can impact careers moving forward for any of the UiPath sessions, actually. So let's get going. So I'm Diana Gray. I'm the Senior Community Marketing Manager for the Americas. We have many other members on the call, which you'll meet as we go through the slides. But the people who I really want to call out today are Manjula and Rivathi, who have helped put this program together. They're in charge of the session today. They're from the Next Innings, and they've worked with a team here today just to make sure everything's coordinated for you guys as we move through this session. So we have a lot of people who've helped with the series. These are just some of them, but we just really want to thank mainly the main instructors who provided help with all the curriculum throughout the series. So Anurag, Atul, Mukesh, Tracy, Nina, Chris, Courtney, Devyani. Just a call out to you guys. Thank you so much for the success of this program, the fact that so many people joined it. And we've already had people start to take the certification and are emailing me. So hats off to you guys for just doing a wonderful job. We really appreciate it. So this is the last session for this series, but what we're going to do is be providing you guys with resources. You're always welcome to engage with the UiPath community, and you are also always willing to join, the Next Innings resources too. So we'll share that with you. Today's session is really about announcing our contest winner, and we have Mukesh and Anna Maria who are going to do that. And then we're going to move into breakout sessions. So you'll see that in just a second. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to Mukesh and Anna Maria, who will explain a little bit about the program, and then we'll go through the winners.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Diana. We're so excited to give you the results to the business analyst contest. So last month, we had over 40 submissions. So we want to congratulate everyone and thank you for the high participation. Our judge for the contest was Mukesh, and he chose the top 5 winners after reviewing all of your solutions. And he will also later go into details with each solution. So without further ado, Diana, could you let me
Yes.
share my screen for a second? Okay. Okay. So here is the forum thread where I have already posted the winners. So congratulations to Destiny, Luisa, Monica, Raghu, and Vikas. These 5 are the ones who stood out with their submissions. So congratulations. And you will receive details regarding your prizes via email in the next few days. So I will put the link of this forum announcement in the chat. And with that, I'll pass it over to Mukesh, who will explain the judging criteria and will go into the winning solutions. And afterwards, we will ask the winners to share their thoughts. So please stay tuned for that.
Thank you, Anna Maria.
Thank you, Anna, for the introduction, and congratulations everyone once again, right? So first of all, it was very good to see that in a span of very short period, you all were successfully able to create something very useful, right? And I went through the project. So the selection criteria for me was like, what is the process all about? Is it something which is actually impacting the business? What is the volume it is saving, and how detailed you were able to capture in the PDDs, SDD, and in that complete diagram, right? So I have all these 5 winners, and I quickly want to go through that project. But before that, if the winners are already in the call, can you guys please raise your hand so that we can actually put you in the session and just let you, speak for that, right? You can just raise your hand and the moderators will just pull you from there, right? Okay. So the first winner which we have is, let me just share my screen, is Destiny. Okay. So if you're able to see my screen, can anyone confirm, please?
Yes, I
Yep.
can see it.
Okay, great. So Destiny is one of the winner. Now, if you see the problem statement and the solution, this is very detailed, right? It talks about the FX rate. It talks about how actually multiple people are actually working. And one thing you will realize, it's talk about the numbers. It's not just theory. It talks about the numbers, that 32 officers working this, that actually helps you to actually come to the numbers and the savings. If I talk about the as is flow, this was clear, precise. I was able to understand what the process was going to do. And at the same time, if you see, this is as is and this is the to be process, which means that how the robot was supposed to do. And if I come to the further, based on that numbers, she was able to get all these details, and significant amount of saving was also generated, right? So overall, this was the thing which you see on the final slide, and this was the project. If you want to refer it more and read about it, you can actually go back to the forum and we would have the links available and you can refer it from there, right? So congratulations, Destiny, for winning this as the first finalist. And I would just like to tell, see if you are in the room. Yes, no. Okay. I don't see her. Okay. Let's move to the second one. I think the order is just shuffle, right? I'm just going through the presentation which I have, right? So this one is for the second, one of the contestant whose name is Raghu. He has created something on the Medicare enrollment application processing, right? The problem statement might look very simple, where we are doing something with the medical enrollment. However, if you go deep down into the process, you would see that the detail of the process which is captured in this project, it has taken into consideration various different kinds of things like IMS, network drive, data, SQL database, ECM, and some other things. If I specifically talk about the as is, this is the current as is process, which is a very complex, big process. I went through this and this is actually making a lot of sense. This talks about the process overview, and this was the final saving which Raghu's process was able to claim, right? So congratulations, Raghu. It claims to be 100% of the saving time. That is still fine, but yes, in terms of the documentation, this looks absolutely crisp and clear, right? So Raghu, if you're on the call, you can just raise your hand. Okay, moderators, please do watch the hands, right? If you see, okay, we have Raghu here. Yes, so Raghu, you want to speak? How did you come up with the use case, and how is your experience, and how are you feeling? Maybe you want to share something?
Yes. So first of all, good morning and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Mukesh, for choosing my project as a winner. So I really thank everyone for this opportunity. And yeah, so regarding to this use case, this is one of our own client, like our organization's own client. This use case, like this client was bought by me when I was working in a sales department. So I know the details about this use case, like what is their requirement, and like what exactly they need and everything. And after that, so when I came into this BA, like with my interest, like I just want to become a BA, and I started learning the courses and stuffs, and when I came into this contest, I thought of choosing my own the lead which I bought. So I reached out to my tech team, and I've asked for the requirement gathering videos or the recordings. So based on that learnings, like through this the inputs which I've gained through this requirement video, I've just created this process. Actually, the process is like they wanted to automate their this 855 like form, like medical enrollment forms. So this is the use case, and like how this is how I came up with this use cases.
Great. Thank you, Raghu, for sharing more details, and congratulations once again. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you
Moving
so much, Mukesh.
moving to the next person. This is from Vikas, right? So Vikas has created something on the customer aviation operations, which is very rare to see, right? Most of us are targeting banking industry, finance, insurance, right? So Vikas has gone a little bit towards the aviation, where he was able to do a little bit of automation, how you can do it in the aviation industry, including the humans in the loop, right? So this was a very clear diagram, and which everyone was able to relate. It was also involving human agent. It's not only about automating the process as it is, but also involving humans in the loop. Very few cases were there, which when I went through them, which actually included humans in the loop, meaning that you were doing attended as well as unattended automation. And this was one of the use case which I have seen. And then the other thing which you would realize here is that depending on the numbers, again, whenever we talk as a BA, right, if you'll see, there are the numbers which are absolutely put, that 3,000 inquiries, number of FTE says 20 to 30%. What is the input data? What is the output data? What is the level of exception? And that actually helps you to get to these numbers. There were a lot of submission which I have seen that gave these numbers without any calculations. So they just say that, okay, we have saved 50%, 80%, but how do you actually come to that number? That is one of the skill which the PA has to add, right? So the other thing is, if you see, to automate this, you would need to have the technologies also. So here, the technologies which were used were Studio, Orchestrator, Attended, AI Center, Integration Services, Action Center, because it was using humans in the loop, right? So the technologies also goes with the use case. And again, it was also integrating with the other applications surrounding the UiPath technologies like Outlook, Flight Management System. So congratulations to you as well, right? So Vikas, you're on the call. If yes, please do raise your hand. Do we have Vikas? Okay, so I don't see Vikas on the call, so maybe I can share my screen again. And then the next one is from Monica. So this one is about the service tickets, right? So we all know Snow, which is ServiceNow, right? So this is like how ServiceNow and the sickness absence processing unit is working together. So this looks very simple. However, the thing which I really like is this calculation, right? So if you see how Monica has actually done the resource calculation, right? So based on the use case, this looks a very simple use case. You go to UiPath, you include SAP, you get some details, you process them, and then you get the output in the service. Now you generally take tickets, right? But as a business analyst, you should also know that how do I calculate that how much benefits or FTE I am saving, right? And she has added this additional slide that from April to October, 40 cases, processing time 6 minutes, working 21 days, automation impact is this. Now, as a business person, or let's say if I'm heading the COE or I'm the project manager, I can clearly see that yes, this project has more potential because I clearly have the calculation that how she was able to save the numbers. And then this is the final thing, which just look like a dispatcher performer, right? So as a business analyst, you also need to know a little bit about the technology. So you can see here, she has mentioned dispatcher performer, which means that you are going to divide the robot into two parts. This helps you to scale the project. Tomorrow, if the volume increases from, let's say, 1,213 to let's say 5,000, you can use, since you are using dispatcher performer, you can easily scale the projects, right? So that is also a thought which you guys need to put, that tomorrow when the volume increases or the volume decreases, is my automation scalable enough, right? So that was one of the factor for selecting this candidate as the winner, right? So Monica, if you're on the call, can you please raise your hand so that we can invite you on the stage? No? Okay, then no problem. I think all these guys are going to get a surprise, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so then I would have the last one. Just give me a moment. for Louisa, right? Let me just share my screen. So Louisa, if you're on this call, you can just raise your hand. Okay, so this one is from Louisa, which start with the insurance claim processing system, right? Now, if you go and if you see here, this is the to be process. The as is process and the to be process look almost same. However, the differentiating factor comes in the volume, because once you say that we are processing the insurance claims, right, then you need to know that how many insurance claims you are expecting. So if you go to the numbers, she has mentioned that the roles are played by the claims handler, claim advisor, and the number of process are approximately 333 minutes. The average time is 30 minutes. There is something which is called peak period, which is Friday of 13th. And then if I just go by the exception rate, all of this, if I calculate, the claims per year increases, right? So I had seen other use cases of insurance as well, where people have mentioned that, yes, we are actually saving, right? But how do you actually come to this number? That was not clear. How do you actually say that, yes, we have removed we have increased the process by 85%? How do you do that? That calculation was missing in many of the use cases, right? And then the other thing was some of the applications and the technology which you guys use, right? Some of the solutions which I saw where the as is and the to be, there was no differentiation. It was not clear that what the robot is going to do, right? So these were the top 5. And the other important criteria was when actually you submitted the project, right? So the most early you have submitted the project, that means that you have spent good amount of time and you are fast in submitting the project, right? So let's say you submitted at the end, so that means you have more time and you would have submitted multiple times, right? So that was also a factor while considering this. So yes, those were the 5 winners. I congratulate you once again, and let's see if we have any of the winners again. I see Destiny in the call. So yes, Destiny, over to you. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm so
Hi.
excited. I'm literally, I literally had to run out of the room where I was to be able to take this call because I was in a brief meeting as well. I'm so excited about this. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm happy that I signed on when I did. I almost didn't. Um, so the project was a project that we worked on, and I came into the project a bit late because they needed a business analyst to look at the process flows and help them to map those out. But I did have a lot of the details, and I struggled to remember a couple of it because it's been a while. But going through the classes, going through the website, the UI path homework, it really helped me to see things a bit clearer. And I have really big visions about Africa and what we can do with UiPath and just taking the knowledge in there because there's a lot of us lagging behind over there. But I was able to settle in and follow the instructions, and ultimately that was the result that I came up with. I mean, I didn't do this well when I did the project. It was a lot of back and forth and struggle. And now I'm more confident that I can do better. I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great. So yes, over to you. And we would see you guys completing your certificates and tagging us all in LinkedIn very soon, right? So all the
Yes.
best for your certifications as well, right? Over to you, Dinah and the team.
Okay, great. So before I go to pull up the slides again, I just want to say, out of like 200 participants, we had like over 40 people join this project. So congratulations to all of you. First of all, I think it takes a lot of courage and skill to take the time to do this. We appreciate it. We know it's a learning experience. We hope that you know that our forum will remain open. If you need any input or feedback, the whole point of these series is to really make sure that you're growing, that you're learning with us, and then we're helping you so that you can see from Mukesh's feedback on the different projects, the kinds of things he was looking for, the kinds of things we should all be looking for, you know, making sure there's calculations, making sure there's a solid thought process. You know, all these things are important when you're in a business and your business is depending on the solutions that you're involved in, which is why we're a little critical too, and have to be, because your businesses will be. So this is an ongoing process. This is the associate BA certification. There's a lot of room to grow, but you know, just continue to communicate, and any way we can help you, that's what we're here for. And as you can see, we have a lot of people who have dedicated time at these meetings to do just that. So I'm going to pull up my slide deck again, just to go through where we are now. So the next slide, just a minute. Okay. So what I did in the slide deck is just add the top level diagrams for the winners, just so you guys have that in the slide deck itself. And then I'll work with Mukesh and Anna Maria to make sure that we get the complete solution. We wanted just to make sure we announce the winners today, but we'll work on putting those projects together on the use case site for everybody. Thank you to all the winners who have agreed that we can share those, you know, with everybody. So this also, we hope, will give you further insight into, you know, being able to go through the use cases and look through them and use the forum. You know, that's what it's meant for, to share really good best practices. So you'll see we have a number of slides here with all the winners. And if it'll let me click again. There we go. So congratulations again to all of you. Really good job. And there's also, you know, a lot of people, again, who sent in their submissions. They were all really well received, and we really appreciate it. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Manjula, who's going to talk about the mentors.
Awesome. Thank you, Dana, and thank you, winners. And it's lovely to see all of you just coming forward. So I'm just going to share my screen. But before that, can you just stop the screen, Dana? Yes, thank you so much. I just wanted to have Destiny to put your video on. We really wanted to see and then say, good, congrats to you. I also said Rahul to just put the video on. He's also on. Destiny, just put your video on. We wanted to see you. Rahul, you're also there, right? I was just seeing you. You're just, yes, thank you. Destiny, are you able to hear us? Right. We keep telling them when we just say hi and with the video on, we share our positive vibes. And today we have a reason. 5 of the winners are here to just get this positivity spread across. Thank you so much for all of you just coming here and then participating. It's the pride moment. It's just not about teaching. All the members of the speakers came and then did their best. The effort has been realized when we see it has become an outcome. So once again, heartfelt thanks for each and every one of you. And it's my pleasure to just give you the orientation of the session and introduce that mentor where you are going to be part of the speaker session where you are going to be there. All of them are mentors. We curated 4 tracks for each of you. Let me just share my screen to share the tracks, which of the tracks are available. And each of the track, we have just curated the experts to be part of the track to give you the insights. Let me share my screen and then walk them through with whom you are going to be there today. Right. Just give me a minute. Yes. So the track 1 is going to be the resume preparation. If you're in the phase of just finding the opportunity, your first step is going to be creating the resume. So we have 2 experts in the track who's going to help you. One is Cristina Vidu, who's also part of a global senior marketing manager at UiPath. And then we do have a Anuka in the session. Anuka is another senior HR manager whose day in, day out is just walking through the candidate profile and selecting the professional. So they would be the experts where you can go and check it out, how your resume would be part of that. So that's going to be the track 1. And track 2, we are going to have an interview preparation session. And before I just go to do we have Anuka and Cristina here? Wanted to say hi? Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, hi, Krishna. Welcome to the session and let us know and your insights. Just share about you a few words.
Is Anuka here? Because I'd like to give her the chance as she's the main speaker.
Oh, okay, fine. Right.
Anyway,
Right.
I'm really looking forward to meeting you all later and discussing the CV drafting completion and any tips you might need in drafting, let's say, a successful CV, one that you're very pleased with.
Sure. Right. Thanks, Krishna, for just joining. And let me move on to track 2. And the track 2 is the interview preparation. Your CV you've just created, which is very impactful and presentable and ATS format. That the second one you are going to get into the interview phase. And the interview phase, how do you handle? And again, we have 2 experts here who's just going to give their tips, how they ace their interview, how are they finding their colleagues to ace the interview. So lovely Sinha is just going to be talk to us. She is a manager and automation center of excellence at Dubai Holding. And we do have a Devyani Sharma, who's a RPA project manager at Boundaryless. So both of them are just going to talk about it. Both of you would like to say some words to us, both Lovely and Devyani. You're there, just
Sure.
give us a
Hi, everyone. So I'm happy to be here. Thanks, Manjula and everyone to invite me. So I'm happy to connect and looking forward to help you with the reshaping the career and having the some sharing my experience tips in the interview preparation. Thank you.
thank you so much. Devyani, would you like to go for it?
Yes, hello everyone. And same like Lovely said, I am really excited to meet you and happy to help you to ace your interviews and also share few tips that may help you to go forward and impress the interviewers. Thank you.
What a lovely way to just start the day. I am just here to ace your interview. That itself is good enough. Thanks for just sharing that. Lovely. Thank you. Good. So now the next track we are just going to have is a mentoring and networking. Again, two another amazing mentors you are going to meet them. And Danya Nair is our regular mentor where everybody love to be with her and you can ask her and anything and everything. In the same wavelength, you also have a Kutni over here with the international experience. So both of them are going to give you how do you just find a mentor, and when you find a mentor, how are you going to just create a relationship, how do you just network and take them to the next level. So amazing to just hear from both of them. Both of you are there. Would you like to say hi hello to us, Katni and Danya? Katni, are you there?
Yep.
You're able to hear?
Hi, everybody. Yeah, looking forward to talking to you a little bit about one of my favorite topics, which is, building your network and finding ways to mentor others and also find a mentor. So I cannot wait to, and also just answer questions. So share my knowledge and answer any questions you have.
Thank you so much. Right. Yes. Thanks, Katni. And we will also just meet Danya in the track. So we'll just move on to track 4 is going to be the career progression. While you're just applying for a job, preparing your resume, preparing your interview, and mentoring, getting the mentors and networking opportunity to just groom, the ideal scenario is to progress from your current career to the next level. So, how the people are taking it to the next level, what is the industry best practices, it good only to do the job, is it additionally where you have to just spread your wings. So all those things you are just going to hear from two of the experts, Atul and Melanie, and they are going to give you the tips and hacks how you can just progress better and then zoom your career to the next level. Atul and Melanie, would you like to say hi to us?
Definitely, Manjula. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Atul.
Hi, Atul.
Looking forward for this excited event and our break room.
Yes, as usual, we are going to rock together. Thanks for just joining us. Melanie, would you like to say hi to us?
Yeah, Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good to see everyone. Excited to chat with people about career progression. We have a couple exercises for you to help you anchor yourself, and then lots of things to consider to help you with your career growth.
Lovely. I know the kind of effort all of you just put here and created to make it excitable. Heartfelt thanks to each and everyone's effort, and looking forward to just welcome you in the individual tracks. Thanks, Melanie and Atul. Yeah, so with that, Revati is just going to come and then brief you about the logistics. But before giving it to Revati once again, this session has been curated for your purpose to get a best out of the mentors who's going to be in the track. So just go over there and they would be taking some time to give you the overview so that to set the pace and the details for you, how you can just do that. Everyone is gem of the person to get as much as possible. You can extract the information. Stay over there, how you can just join, when you can just move, and how you can help. All those information, Revati, over to you. Just take us through the logistics. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manjula. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? Hope 2025 has been wonderful to you all, and congratulations to the 5 winners, and also congratulations to 40 other members who took part in this contest. It's been a very amazing series indeed, with a BA series for 2024. Today is the closing session for that series, and yeah, we are at Career Blueprint session today. So it's all about very simple. We are going to break out into multiple breakout rooms. There would be 5 breakout rooms, and please ignore the lead room. The next slide, yeah. So please ignore the lead room. That is for the mentors to stay in and assemble. You see how Manjula explained about all these tracks. So we have the resume preparation track, interview preparation, mentoring, networking, and also the career progression. So you know who are the expertise who are going to be there in this rooms. So make full utilization of their valuable time that they are spending with us. So feel free to move from one track to another as well. It's very simple. There is a move button which comes in, and you can move from one track to another during the course of this breakout room. So make full utilization of the time that you have with these experts, and post your question. There's no right, wrong questions. Do post a question. And also let's be mindful that all the participants get their opportunity to interact with the mentors as well. In the main room, we would be there. If you have some kind of a challenge going into the breakout rooms, or you want to re-enter some other room, we will be there to assist. This is Revati, along with her second innings, the Next Innings team members, welcoming you to the session. So anyone who has, yeah, Prasha, you can start the breakout.
Yes,
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
open.
Yeah. Please
All
open.
right. So I'm going to
And
stop
we can
sharing.
stop. Yeah. So these, you would see your names, and you can, mentors, please go into the lead room, assign yourself to go into the lead room. The rest of you, if you can join, you can assign yourself, or you can also give in the chat box your name and the track to which you want to go to. So our team members will be guiding you or assigning you into this those tracks, right? Are you able to see everyone?
You have to come down and choose the room and choose that. Just go
Yeah.
there.
In case you're not, hey, hi, Anuka, you're there?
Join to the, ask her to join lead room.
Yeah, please go into the lead room. All mentors can go into the lead room. Candidates can choose. In case you have some kind of a challenge, Mike, do you need any kind of support? If anyone, girls, just look into, Jaswin, can you unmute and talk? Diana, are you speaking? You're on mute.
Okay, sure. Are we supposed to go into the lead room as well?
If you want to, you can, Diana, but I would be there along with few of the team members here in the main room.
Okay.
Mike, would you want help to go into this room? Which room do you want to go into? Breakout room.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just
doesn't matter. Okay.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ravati, I'm going to stop the recording for this part of the session.
Of course, yes. And the recordings will be done by the team in the internal rooms.
Right. And then also we need to exchange. I was going to make you host and you need to make me co-host, okay?
Or
Or
not
you need
necessarily.
that?
Yeah. No,
Are
not
you okay?
necessarily.
You don't need to
We
do
are,
that? Okay.
we are fine.
Okay. So let me go ahead and stop the recording.